since you have watched, I hope you will already watched the 000, which is the opening and the introduction, and you come to here, and I believe you decided you are going to follow this ArchiMate Cookbook journey. So welcome. So from this video is you can see this mind map, which you can open the interactive way from this free plan version in my GitHub. I will starting to introduce chapter by chapter. This video is the 1.1 chapter, including the 1.2 in reference. So chapter 1 is the cookbook's introduction, coding for the purpose and the scope. And here is this the classic or the famous open group, the layered view for the enterprise architecture, and we will use Archi tool to draw this one. Even this is not our the specific ArchiMate the notation, so we will still trying to show this to you how to play with Archi, and then this you can starting to familiar with the tools on hand, and also at the same time I will introduce some the resources for you. Let me switch to the cookbook. You can see here the purpose for this cookbook is major cover the pattern of the ArchiMate. So those are which can be used as the receipts or inspiration source the modeling concept and solution related to the development work of an architect or organization. So we will try to face many different views or diagrams, or within this book is called figure. They may represent a different pattern for a similar purpose or the objective. So that is for you. It's quite different for compared to the Archissurance and Archimetal is that two case study have already clear the predefined objective of that type of the organization or company. That every layers when we did those the diagram building or fulfill the specific use case or scenario. But for this cookbook, we try to abstract a little layer higher, so which give you more the pattern-based the figures, so you can use that pattern, apply back to the different scenario. It's not just limited, it's only for one or two kind of the companies, but it will be suitable for the generic the needs for you when you are facing your modeling expectation. So especially is the pattern when it's across these open group layers will be more important is so that different layer may represent a different stakeholder or you are talking partners. You may gather that different flavors of the information, but when you try to make our diagram is describing the cross layer mapping, that will bring our more powerful the message back to your stakeholder. So let them to consider is their needs or their words may have the implications impact other layers of the architecture. Then this we can trigger some more discussions for this architectural design work. And here in this diagram, you can see the open group have these famous horizontal layers, which we will diagram, try to do that. On the 6, actually 5 plus 1, so physical layer is within the technology layer. This may still have some open the discussion because when you see the notation, you need to distinguish sometime where is the physical element to be used. So in my view, is physical element I use quite several ways when we model the Archimetal that case study, because that type of the enterprise is more from the manufacturing perspective. So they will talking about some supply chain, some the manufacturing, the production lines and materials, and also the deliverables that will be suitable for physical because that generate some hard product. But for the archi-assurance uh, type of the diagram is you may not so many to use these physical ones. So that is more from the conceptual and the logical parts when you describe a financial based company. In the 1.2, there's several reference you can see here because this cookbook was finally published on this 2019, so it's mentioned this at that time the latest ArchiMate language reference 3.2, and also some books. And here is this the Gerben's book, Mastering ArchiMate, is already in the edition 3. That is also my another plan is I learn quite a lot from Gerben. It's about that diagramming. So it's a nice book, and maybe I also take time to model that using the tool and share with you the experience. Enterprise architecture at work is most from the theory by Mark is which is worth to learn, and some others are the blogs or the online resources which you can learn ArchiMate language at least. So in my GitHub is I actually I have tried uh, to update some information to you. So if you go to the GitHub, so you may try to see some information. So let me refresh that. So I put our ref the folder, so you can come to here. Then I put two the type of file. One is this latest one is already 3.2 published in late 2023. So that is the ArchiMate 3.2 from the Archi open group set. You can download this free reference card, and also I put our tool the color palette, so which you can see here. So if you want to check those online, actually the information is one is from the ArchiMate forum, so it's on this link. If you come to the open group, then this you may come to this one, the ArchiMate forum. You can join that forum, and then this to get some the information, or even you can join participate the discussion and feedback, especially for this one. Recently, announced is you can also give some open feedback to 3.2. Then in year 2025, there will be some collections of the feedback, then update the ArchiMate. So which means when you learn our language, you can join and contribute back your feelings and feedback to this language. Then this one is the color palette. So color palette have a tool. So if you use ArchiMate before, so you may familiar with this classic color site. So this also implemented by the Archi tool until now. And the recent years is ArchiMate forum is also publish the new alternative color site. So if you look like this compared to this one, is you can see big difference on the colors, but there is no the mandate, so doesn't have this color requirements for the specification. So, but if you your company have some specific different color, quite difference to this classic, but maybe closer to this alternative, you may also try to adopt this alternative color set. I believe it's a different modeling tool can give you some the different views and options to switch the color. But for this course, during the coming videos, I will keep using the Archi and don't change the default color. So you may see this as still the way to make the color. And here is the reference card, which I have download. And if you open that, is you can get some the key things, at least the description and the notation. This a simpler way and the complete way. And more important is you may find some reference from these notations. That is the reference card. And if you join or if you have the membership of the open group, you can try to get this complete specification, but at least you can view this 3.2 specification online. That is very the informative, because when you read the cookbook and learn from my demo, I still highly recommend is you always back to the real specification. That is like when you learn a language, you need to always learn the grammar of this language from the formal source. This is the formal source for ArchiMate. So whenever we see I want to build our pattern to connect like the course of the action with the resource, or mapping value stream with capability, that means is we have a kind of the practical explanation from this specification. So it's never forget. I suggest you is to back to this specification, because that will tell you more on the element which may not be touched in so detail during the course. So after all, is we have enough talking about this reference. Let's try to use the Archi. Let's starting to open the Archi. I hope is you already download this Archi, and I have this 5.4 the beta version for now. So it's the published on the August 20. So if you have an earlier version, that's fine. So the latest stable version is 5.3. So but as long as you use a version later than 5.0, you may see the quite a similar way, like me. So that is the thing is I is not too much mandate on which version on this, and then this I will create our new model. So you can use this and you can create a new empathy model. I'm not quite often use the templates or the canvas, but if you choose templates, you can see there's only a customized repo templates. I didn't manage the other templates. So that is no. So I just, or you can just click this icon. And here is the several different icons. You may see are little the not exact same to you, because I have enabled click help. Is you can have seen this manage plugin. I have several plugin used in my colleague together with my colleague within our EA team. Is like we have the Archi as the collaboration the plugin. We have you use the database import output export plugin, so that we can connect to the SQL database or even the graph database, the Neo4j something. And also I use the Excel for Archi to export the model to these files into one Excel. This model file. JRkey have several, so you have the script features, and the light boxes you have these thumbnail features. So once you install the certain plugin, you may see either is adding some menus or is some features like collaboration menu item is added when you have the Archi. Script is added when you have this JRkey. So that is the difference, but you don't need to worry about that. During our cookbook, we may not too much use those plugins, so you can use your native clean the Archi tool. So let's now create our new Archi. So let's see. So this Archi is let's see is one purpose. So we use this one, and we can see here is our default view. So let's try to make our smaller. So I put this familiar for this one. Left is the model tree. So model tree you can see is Archi is very closer to align with the open group. Part is have this the already predefined folders. So let's make our label. So C is the figure 1 ArchiMate framework. So you can use this as our title line. So when we make more these models, I may introduce you is how to save time is for this one. But for now, let's just create that in the manually way. So when you have a label, remember this one, note this group and this connection. These three are the only three elements when you create that is not input into your repository. So which means they are not element add to the upper folders. Those folders, if you create something, you may consider that will be the actual element in your architecture repository. So repository means you can use that. They have the unique ID. You can link that and reuse that. But for these three, they just available in the specific view. They don't have our unique ID. Then they just have some the notations that can show you for some convenience in the view. So that is the thing. So first, let's make this bigger. And you can say min, so that is the figure 1. So I can change this name through F2. Then you have this figure 1. And now let's see the appearance of this. So that is way. So you can see by default the node is a dog ear. But if I don't want to show the dog ear, you can show that as a rectangle. So rectangle means they don't have that difference. Or you can show that as the none. So none means is just clear, and you can put the text in the middle, and you can, if you expand this bigger, so make that lower. So you can see do this font and the font color. So those are the different part is you can decide. So click the font from here. You can change this like is I want these are bigger font and also highlight as the bold. So that is my title. So first is the title. Then those different views you can keep using the same way like this note because it's not exactly the element. So I will create several note and make those as the now not dog ear is the rectangle. We can paint with different color later on. So first is I put my this text align in the left and in the vertical is middle. So that is the way is I will put. Then I can starting to see that is the strategy. And you may see the font is coming in the middle. Then let's start to copy this and you can select this, copy to 4, and then I will copy this. So then 1, but this one I will make that smaller. So this will be the physical. So I will put that inside here because that is inside the technology. And here is the implementation and migration. So you can use that symbol is fine. Above technology is application, and here is business. So now you can see using the node, actually you can manage to have similar this these rectangle ones. So I also have some better things to see the vertical. So then you can see you can put this in middle, and then you can put that on the top. So that will be my another 3. So passive structure. It will be automatically wrap, so that you can put that here. So let me see here, like this way. So I will copy this too. So unfortunately, is you can align these 3. So from here, you can see some icon is if I want to align them on top, I can do that. But there's no default is I want to make they have the different the equally the space between them, so that you may not find from the Archi. So it's kind of the just our feature. They is not developed. So from here, actually beyond these 3 is also one element is outside. So you can also as mine is now, you can see this effect is because I press Control. Just let's see the press. Okay, so Z and Control Z, Control C, Control V. So then that is the new one. I think it's from the open group. TOGAF 9 is starting to introduce this motivation. If you back to the TOGAF 8 or earlier, is you may just see the left part, and also this motivation is cross to the different parts. So that is the way is you may see the how you can make some non the this repository the element into your documents into your Archi. So by the way is if I want to keep going, so I may have some color. So you can see here if I want to do some color like this strategy is this color, so you can have some thing here. So I may not choose some specific color. I just choose some roughly color. So like it's similar. Business is normally is the light the yellow, and then this application I try to follow this way is in the notation. So technology is green. So it's kind of the let's put that into the light green. So or maybe a little heavy green. So maybe this one. And then the technology is the same. So I put that in the same green, but just a little distinguished because they are kind of the different ways. Implementation is this one. So Then let's find this some similar things. No, similar. So maybe I will choose the pink. And then motivation is the specific. We have a motivation folder. So let me find purple. So it's not look at nice like this one, but that is trying to show our purpose. I use this one. It's not meaning it's try to do any pattern. So you don't need to remember this as a pattern. But if you learn open group, learn TOGAF, I think this horizontal and the vertical metrics will be the important for you to keep in mind from now on, because we have the 5+1 layers from the strategy down to the implementation. So through that is you may gradually is breaking down your enterprise from the initial understanding the vision, mission, objective, and the goals within the strategy, putting them into the capability value stream, and then this linking to the business layer is to define the business process, the understand the stakeholder, business actor, and as well as to define the business service in collaboration. Once you have that layer understood, is mapping that to the application. You may have the application service, application components, application interface, application collaboration, as well as is the when you define the information layer starting from business, you will have a business object come to application. You may have the data object. Then you can have the information architecture, which is not linking here. But actually, if you read the TOGAF, within the application, actually we have two sub layers. As actually one is the applications, this you may see is the application layer, another is the data layer. So that is the different sub-layer under application. So when it's still the kind of the open discussion is how to model data layer in the ArchiMate. So you may come to the ArchiMate forum to find some famous long discussion about that. So you need to understand is what are the boundary using ArchiMate to show your abstraction, but you still need to understand is ArchiMate can do the certain levels the information architecture modeling for you. So because the more powerful thing for ArchiMate is they will help you to do the cross mapping. We may see that in the later chapter as well. And come to the technologies, you are breaking down your application layer into the certain the design layer, how to describe your application architecture. You may link to the different environment for the node, for the device that you will use, putting in where is the communication network, how to make your technology service, and use what kind of the real actual the technical way to achieve your the application's features. So there's a certain cross mapping. If you are in the manufacturing, uh, the companies or related enterprise physical part may help you describe the production process or the this ERP or CRM and also the supply chain. So look at Archimeto. The case study can tell you more about the physical layer and the implementation and the migration. We use that to describe the plateau. So you may use that to describe the architecture, the states. Within that, every state you may define the work package, which can represent the project initiative, and within work package you can define the actual deliverables. So linking to the which layers you will deliver within your the different phase of the initiative, and then you can starting to color coding your architecture states. Motivation is help you is from top down to collecting the requirements, understand goal, these constraints and gaps, and then is try to document into our breaking down of the requirements analysis. That can also link to numbers of those elements. So that is the way you treat this layered of the TOGAF, and this vertical, passive, active, and the behavior is like the ontology view. So passive, you can treat that as the subject, active is subject, passive is object, and this behavior is the predicate is you have these three uh, uh, element within one natural English sentence. Then you can see is A is B. So like such kind of the way, which also you may see some similar things in the ontology tool like Prodigy. I introduced quite a lot as well to describe a relationship. So using this, you may distinguish what are the by native are the behavior-based element, what are the active structure element, what are the passive structure element. Then using those can direct this when we discuss more how to describe the relationship. And then here is in the Archi, these are quite useful. The item is on the help. You can see our ultimate relationship. So from here, if you don't make sure is what are the relationship you may use is you can come to here to search like is if I create a business role. And I have another element is if you scroll to the right is I create our application components. So you may see here is you can create FOTV. The relationship is means you from business role you can have a flow, you can have association, you can have a trigger, you can have serving to these application components. That is really helpful for you to making the drawing with certain relationship that comply with the ArchiMate. But that is not are the you don't need to check that all the time because like what I show you here, if you try to link that instead of you remember that FOTV, you can use this magic connector. So if I use that and connect here, so if I drop this down, you can see this FOTV on the above. So that means is if you connect from business role to application components, these four relationships are allowed to the modeling work. This bottom part is the vice versa. If you link from the application to the business role, you may use these the four. So if you choose the bottom part, is you can see the direction is in the vice versa direction. So that is the thing is you can use that further. And then this I create this as our purpose folders model. I will save that into the our GitHub, and then this for the from the next video is when we move to chapter 2 and we discuss about motivation view on the figure 2. We will create our another the model file so that is you may have always the specific snapshot of the this model file for you to link to your the learning course. So that with that is I hope is I gave you the enough introduction about the purpose, the scope, and necessary reference documents either online or some files I have downloaded for you to save in the GitHub site. So be prepared, and from next video is we will move to the chapter 2 and starting the different type of the ArchiMate diagramming. So See you then. Stay tuned. Bye.